Hey, Mikey.
Hey.
You know, incels are a problem in America.
Yes.
Because they talk.
Do they?
They talk way too much.
I think they just live in their parents' basement and keyboard warrior all the time.
But their fantasies are just gross.
I mean, yes, we agree on that.
And this one is probably I think this one you'll like.
One came out of the basement long enough for us to hate?
Oh, words cannot describe this black-pilled incel joker.
Oh boy.
The Banana Bear Show! Greatest is cocaine! Hell yeah! The Banana Bear Show! Banana Bear Show! We're in the sick in the dumb hole. Laughing at them cause we walk the smoke. The Banana Bear Show!
As we know, because, we cover all kinds of stuff, we sometimes deal with some incels in the comments. That
Yes.
stuff, it's fine. Whatever you do, you. Just don't hurt anybody. But
Okay.
the ones that are out and about are weird. And thanks to interesting stuff from around the world, I would like to present to you one of the weirdest ones. I show this on a live show.
Oh, good.
They told me about this one, and it was just so good. I wanted you to see it.
Oh, thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah. So
I
everyone
appreciate it.
that told me about Marshall Mathers the Fourth or whatever.
Okay.
Here we go. And it's narrated by a British guy. Thanks, UK. I'm winking. You can't tell.
Thank you, UK.
Modern women of today who are just total trap.
I'm 20 years old and still a virgin. Would just love her randomly to fart on my food.
I don't like where this is going.
You shouldn't.
Marshall Mathers IV's real name and address is not hard to find online, with him himself disclosing this information many times, but he now seems to have regretted this, so I will honour his wishes and not say this information in this video. What I will disclose is that his first name is Isaac, because saying Marshall Mathers IV repeatedly is difficult. He was born in February 1997, because as we will see later, his age is an important fact, and he was born in the good old US of A. Isaac dropped out of school early and doesn't really seem to have many good memories of his school days.
In high school, I used to have friends.
So I made this comment before. Do you know the movie Powder?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what he looks like. Also, fun fact about Powder. It was directed by the guy that made Jeepers Creepers. He also essayed a small boy on that stage. And, that's why a lot of people don't like Jeepers Creepers. Or Hollywood.
Yeah.
So this just reminds me of that.
Oh, good.
Jeff Goldblum was in that movie.
But they were fake to begin with. And I, of course, talked to them because they were guys. But with the girls, it was like I couldn't talk to them because if I had a crush on them or if I liked them or if they were really pretty, then I just couldn't talk to them. I didn't know how to talk to them. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to act around them.
You just act normal.
I also dropped out of...
When he's talking, he's like an alien.
Yeah. It's like he's talking like this. He doesn't know.
I don't know about you, but I think he has a very big factor of autism.
Yeah.
Just all over everything of him. Like, it's like a spread. Autism.
It's just gooed all over with autism.
Not talking about you guys. If you guys have autism, the ones that function with it, you guys are normal.
Yeah.
But you know that there's people out there that they use that autism thing and like they just don't know what to do. And you can say society mess with them, but when their head is screwed on, not the correct, length or what have you.
Like The Exorcist is.
Yeah. Especially when we get into his fetishes.
The high school, which I absolutely do not regret.
That's sad that we know them.
I'm glad as hell that I dropped out of that wretched hellhole.
Glad he dropped out of high school.
He didn't blink once.
Oh. Now I'm going to count how many times he blinks.
Which is weird, because also he's an incel.
He's closing his eyes. Look there.
Yeah, I know.
And he's touching grass, man. I mean, those are
If
two
you
check
wanna-
marks for him.
If you want to count this as touch of grass, Mikey, just wait.
Oh,
You don't know what's coming.
Has a house with his mum, dad, and 7 siblings. His father works as a
7?
doctor in a prison and reportedly earns a 6-figure salary,
Prison
which is the
doctor?
sole means that is used to support this large family. Isaac complains about his family a lot, with one of his brother's masturbation habits and the family dog eating its own waste being particular topics of annoyance.
I mean,
for
that's fair.
Isaac.
That's
Judging
what
by
dogs
some
do.
of the things we will look at later, you would think that Isaac would enjoy his dog eating his own excrement, but evidently this
Oh,
is not the case. One of
no.
Isaac's brothers was institutionalized for a short time due to a bipolar episode, and Isaac himself has
good.
autism.
Mental health
this causes
issues?
him to get hyperfixated on seemingly pointless things and speaking honestly about topics that others would probably
Like
Hmm.
a tall tale sign of a lolcow that has autism is that they over share
Okay.
because they don't know better.
Right.
keep private.
Those goddamn bitches and hoes picked up the same
Well.
stupid ass bullshit of smoking, doing drugs, and just to make it worse, sucking.
Yeah, when I think of smoking and doing those drugs, what else is on the top of the list of habits? Sucking that dick.
Smoking
and
pole.
having sex underage.
As you can probably guess from his channel name, Isaac is a big fan of Eminem, and the Marshall Mathers IV YouTube channel was started in February 2014, with the earliest video that still exists being uploaded on the
So-
3rd of May.
I have to admit, the Marshall Mathers the Fourth, that is pretty ingenious. I mean, somebody to think of that, be on top of that. I have to give him props. That's fair.
Sure, Mikey. I want you all to see Mikey's face right now. By the end, how he looks, how cheerful he is and filled with life, and how it's about to drain in
I'm trying to hold it together,
less
man.
than 20 minutes. By the end of this video, he's going to be like, wow.
2017. This is titled
I'm not a mind reader. I just know what's going to happen.
I Hate Disney Pixar Cars. As
Yay.
you would imagine, this video is about
Now, this video, he's going to talk about Cars and how much he hates that movie.
how much he hates the kids' movie Cars. He hates it so much that he felt compelled to video himself talking about it and post his thoughts for the world to see. You would think that with such passionate hatred
Okay.
for the movie, there would be a good reason. One of the characters is a bit rusty and they did a fart joke. Farts to Isaac are no joking matter. And as we will see later, he really likes them. The early days of his channel are him lamenting over gaming consoles that he never owned and the things that he hates, such as teenage girls, blowjobs, YouTube, and microwaves.
Yeah, Mikey, sometimes you look at your microwave, you're like, fuck you.
I fucking hate Valentine's Day. I hate Halloween. I fucking hate Thanksgiving. I fucking hate Christmas. I fucking hate commercials. I fucking hate most people. I fucking hate mid-90s. I hate...
Okay, so also, this is actually a good channel idea. Just start every video out with I hate. Just call it the I hate things channel.
Oh,
There you
wait,
go.
the evolution of his channel, he'll talk about later. It's a way better idea.
hated
Oh,
Disney Pixar
no.
Cars. I fucking hate teenage girls and adult women who suck dick.
Okay.
I fucking hate microwaves. And I would hope if I ever had a girlfriend, or for that matter, a wife, I would hope to God she too would hate the microwave.
Because, relationships are built on hating the microwave.
Does he
So
give any
otherwise,
explanations?
No.
Toxic
Okay.
relationship, and that marriage would definitely end very quickly.
Yeah.
I fucking hate PewDiePie. He's nothing but an overrated, overly privileged, spoiled, rotten, stupid motherfucking bitch, and an absolute faggot. And his fans are nothing but a bunch of pieces of absolute.
As time goes by, he begins to talk more about
Okay.
being a black-pilled virgin incel and speculates on the reasons for his lack of success with women. So, what do you think is the reason that Isaac is still a
It's funny because that picture is hilarious. He looks like the lead singer from Primus.
virgin? His negative outlook on life? The fact that he's a grown man still living with his parents? No. He has a deformed nose, apparently.
I have a deformed nose on my right side.
Yeah, it's that.
And, you know, the thing is, when I smile,
That's not a smile. That's are you happy to be here?
So, Mikey, you know how Chris Chan said, I'll be in your dreams? That's the creepiness I get. And it's not his fucking nose.
like the nostril on my left is normal, but it's still like big as fuck. And my nostril on my right side, if you can see, kind of goes up. It goes up and kind of, I don't know really how to describe it, but when I smile, it stretches and kind of goes up. And I can even do this, and I'm not putting my finger in my nose. I'm putting it on the out.
I am not
side
picking
of it,
my
and
nose,
it's just
guys. I'm just doing this.
Like,
see?
I just
This right here.
feel
That's it.
ugly. Just absolutely fugly with it.
I missed that word. Somebody bring that back.
In your dreams?
It must be tough to have a brain that obsesses over pointless details, which I would guess is the case with his nose. Some common themes in his videos are a dislike for, well,
He just picked his nose.
everything.
I saw it.
But as you would expect from an incel, the mating
Lies.
I love the basement.
habits
Yeah.
of women are a particular focal point for him. He thinks that every man that does not agree with him is a blue-pilled cuck. He is deprived while everyone else is living a privileged life, and that people should just leave him alone and never offer him any advice. He has made many videos, and they all ramble on for quite a long time.
What is it with
while
all
not
these
really saying
background
much,
changes?
But all of his ramblings are washed down with a sense of unbecoming self-pity and disdain.
Like, typically, we have the same background. I have the same background. You change your background, but like it looks like he's just walking through random horror movie sets, and then randomly he'll be in like the most lit room in the entire world. Like, that is so freaking weird.
It's off-putting.
I mean, yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, you're walking through a horror movie. It'd be fine if it was like that all the time. There was a running gag behind it, but from what you're telling me, there's not.
No,
It's
there
just
isn't.
where he is, and he has no explanations for anything other than just because. And then he has that random. Okay, let's go on.
For the world around him. On the 4th of September 2019, he uploaded this video.
Hey, Marshall
And then the
Mathers
woods.
Fourth here. I just want to come to you guys with a video, an update video about my channel and the videos that I plan to make in the near future.
Great idea what he's going to
Because
say.
most of my videos are obviously about complaining, and I don't want my entire channel to be just about complaining, but the thing is, I have complained to my heart's content. I have complained about all that I have possibly
Weird way to put that, but
could
okay.
complain about, to the point where I
That's
literally don't have anything else to complain about, and the stuff
We're
that
done.
I complain about is also limited. And I have complained about the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. So my new content, for those of you who are curious or interested in knowing, will in fact be about all the movies and perhaps TV shows I wish would have began or released sooner and earlier than they actually were.
Say what you want about Isaac.
What?
I don't know.
I'm not even sure what that means. It's like,
Well,
if Star Trek
came
was
out
released in the 20s. It would have been
Yes.
the perfect TV show.
You got it.
Isaac, but he is a man of his word, and for the next 3 months, the only content that he posted was telling people the reasons he wished movies had been released on different dates. It's a little detail, but I just love it so much for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, people say you should find your niche and
Pirates of the Caribbean should have been released on the 27th and not the 26th. I don't understand. How can people be so stupid?
YouTube.
Sorry.
I think
Sorry, you had too much emotion in there. Retake it. You know, you got to stare at the camera with your dead eyes, your dead smile.
this is
Yeah.
not what they mean. He did go back to posting his normal content in the end, but he does still sprinkle in the odd I wish a movie was released on this date as a little treat for his fans. Some other things of note about his videos are the ideas that celebrities are clones and transgender, and the ongoing saga of him getting a job. You see, Isaac is quite open and honest with his viewers, and he makes many videos just outright asking them for money so that he can buy a $10,000 gaming rig. We will look at this in more detail later, but for now this has led to people telling him to get a job so that he can pay for it himself, to which Isaac will give excuses which range from he can't get a job because he has to poo 3 times in the morning.
What? What? Why? Hold on.
A lot of fiber, Mikey.
And in case you also don't know, I had a video talking about the most thing I want and desire. There are a lot of extremely expensive out there that I want, that I'll never get with a piss poor minimum wage job.
So
And
you
burn in
all
hell.
have to, y'all have to pay it for me.
Jobs are for blue-pilled
Sorry, I'm trying to wrap my head around this guy. Like,
Just Mikey, just wait.
cucks. After many years of this, he did finally get a job at the fast food chain Popeyes. This lasted for 3 months. He is currently unemployed.
3 months.
Here we go onto the highway.
Hey guys, it's Marshall Mathers the Fourth here, back to you today with another video. And today I just wanted to talk about the fetishes that I have that really turn me on and get me off.
So, we have now reached a point of no return. If you're eating, then it is probably a good time to stop and just accept the fact that your appetite will be gone for days after this moment.
What sparked this change?
Fuck if I know, dude.
Because now we will look at the best weight loss diet known to man. Isaac's sexual fetishes.
I want a 14, 15-year-old African American girl to be my girlfriend really badly.
Fucked up.
And what I would truly love and what I also need is one that can burp on command, fart on command, pee for me, poop for me, and purposely get hiccups. Because those are all my fetishes. And
You were talking about how trying to wrap your head around it.
Yeah, he's
Give you
broken.
another mile to go around.
He's broken. That's what it is.
What gave it away? What gave it, the fetishes, or was it the prelong of how he wishes things were released at different dates? Mikey, come on.
same with if I'm eating food, I would just love her randomly to fart on my food,
Like any true American, right?
regardless of what I'm eating, or burp on it
Oh,
to add some sexy stink
sexy steak.
to it, and or to even her own food. And it would be awesome if I were able to get with a girl who's maybe even slightly turned on by her own bodily functions. I mean, that would literally be a miracle.
Why? What?
I know. Mikey, we cover this stuff, and you're still asking why.
I know.
Not why God. Do people like this
Well,
exist?
It's a mixture of that. I mean,
I know. It's hard to grasp that this is a real person.
yeah.
it gets worse.
Every morning, like just as I'm about to get up, she has her bare ass in my face and just starts ripping ass and ripping her morning farts
It's like coffee. Gets them up.
in my face to always be like a great good morning to me and would just make me the happiest man
This
alive.
feels like sarcasm and satire.
Yeah,
Like,
I wish
right
it was,
now.
but it's not. It's not like he.
I mean,
this
it
is the
does. It
thing.
does right now. That's why I'm not completely grossed out right now, because
Oh,
it's,
okay, Mikey.
it's like that's weird and gross, but at the same time, it's just he's looking at the camera, dead faced, just being like, "I want her to do this," and I'm like,
Do you think this guy's just a comic genius and he's just what a great character?
I
Hasn't broken
mean,
yet.
literally on the face of this earth. I mean, when it comes to pooping, I would love a girl.
"Don't you
who,
repeat what I say, sir."
Like,
Now, what do you think he wants with the pooping?
I don't. I was
I'll
trying
tell
not
you
to
anyway.
think about it.
if there's a plate or a bowl, poop on a plate or poop on a bowl.
Doesn't matter if it's a bowl or plate, Mikey.
Mm,
He doesn't care.
no.
Just has to be a type of dish.
Yeah.
I would want to have the pleasure of having wet wipes and being able to wipe her sexy fat ass. And what
What makes it worse is he's like a 14 or 15-year-old black
Yes.
girl.
That's what I keep going back to in my head. Like,
Yeah,
it would be sick if it was not that, but
it's worse.
yeah, well, I mean, that's just bad. That's
Yeah.
all this is bad. All this is I hate this.
what would be the most sexiest thing too is while she has still on her anus, fart. So not only am I inhaling and intaking the aroma and scent of her delicious poop that smells so good,
Oh,
also a
yeah.
blast of hot fart air of her poop particles, and I call that a poop fart because a shart is a fart when you fart
He's
and
thought
you
way too
accidentally
much
spit a
about
little
this.
bit. But
Because he's in a dark corner just yakking away, thinking of this crap.
I call
Literally.
it poop fart is a word that I make up, is when you have still on your anus and you fart after taking like a big old shit. And you know, when it comes to it, you know, I'm really turned on by hot, sexy, attractive, good-looking girls, but or scat porn. But I'm not into eating poop. I mean, I do watch a lot of scat eating videos, or even look at even more scat eating photos on.
Mikey, you know what?
Yeah. What?
It's really gross what he's talking about. But you know what's clean and nice? The teas at the Banana Bear shop.
Hey.
You could buy a tea just in case you puked on yours. You could buy a new one. This is a Propaganda Bear one. He has our Banana Bear show
Additional
logo.
logo.
You know, when this video comes out, you'll only have a couple days until you could get our exclusive Banana Bear Show locale Pillar 1
Pillar one.
Cyrex t-shirt. Get that before it goes away into the Disney Vault where maybe poop things are. So get that. Oh, we got stickers too.
What? Why? We do have stickers.
On Google Images, but I would never want to do that myself, because not only would I not want to risk getting really fucking sick, but I also and especially would not want to risk dying.
Well, I don't really know what to say, to be
I
honest.
just want women to die. I mean,
My favorite thing is
What?
this British guy that's been so low key and just professional the whole time, he's losing it.
yep.
The man knows what he wants.
feel you,
and I
man.
can see why women don't want to have sex with him. In fairness, one good thing I will say about Isaac is that at least he keeps these weird sexual fetishes within the incel community and isn't running around the internet harassing women.
But I
Okay.
simply just said straight up, can I suck a fart out of your ass or butt or something like that? And
It was
Oh, Isaac,
sarcasm.
you silly sausage. Never message a girl with the opening line, can I suck a fart out of your butt? You leave that to at least a third message.
Never-
Let's see
don't
what
do
this
that.
young lady's
Don't do that.
response was.
she replied very soon with, You ugly ass, potato headed looking N word.
Potato headed. Ah. Perfect.
Me a furry since I was even a little kid. And you know what? I'm not mad one bit at Disney for making or turning me into a furry, in other words,
He's a furry, Mikey.
Mm-hmm.
because, you know, in my defense and in my opinion, I think being a furry is way better than being into women, especially modern women of today who are
You're just mad because they turned you down.
Like,
Sad little man.
The funny thing is, like, so he takes all these like black pill, like you know, narratives like, oh, women today, they're horrible, you know, they expect too much of men, and they just mixes it with, I'd rather be a furry than go out with these horrible women.
I know like women, I like
It's
furry.
it's not me, it's them.
Yeah.
It's because they're too left-winged, Mikey, with their purple hair. They just don't want to let me suck a fart out of their butt.
just total trash and absolute scum of the earth.
With no actual like he doesn't say why. It just is. You know? What a great
I mean, he
response.
never gives any explanations. It doesn't seem like he's just like,
Because he's stating facts,
This.
Mikey. That's all that matters, right?
He also has a crush on a lady named Kanika Jenkins, which is probably the most normal sexual fantasy that he has. Just kidding. Kanika Jenkins died in 2017 when she left a party and presumably fell asleep in a walk-in freezer at a hotel. So yeah, there's that as well. Isaac has surprisingly high standards when it comes to women.
The kind of girl I would want would either be a black girl or a Latina girl who has never sucked, never
Buck
okay.
Whitey.
taken up the butt, never smoked or done drugs, never had sex underage or before marriage, and
You worded that really weird.
Yeah.
a girl who hopefully has the same astrological sign as myself, which is a
Oh. The stars have to align with him too. Not only do they have to hit those fucking microwaves, Mikey, they got to be tuned in the stars.
Aquarius. I mean, that would just be awesome as hell if I could find.
You could hear the emotion and the how ecstatic he would be.
I love this woman. She is the greatest. If she did this.
This is like fucking Forrest Gump if you had a weird fetish.
My
But I love you, Jenny. Jenny, would you let me suck a fart out of your butt? No? Why you're running, Jenny? I could run too.
dream girl, or the girl I want, in other words, that has the exact.
I'm gonna catch you,
Jen-
Jenny.
Jenny, by the way, a little side note. Jenny
Yes.
is the worst fucking character ever in film. She is a piece of shit.
Dang.
To do that to a mentally challenged guy like Forrest Gump that was not a locale like this. He
Right.
did everything right. And then at the end, oh, this is your son. Probably not. And they had sex and she had HIV. So she killed Forrest Gump.
Dang.
But I love you, Jenny.
Same astrological sign.
So, just to recap, he wants an attractive black or Latino woman who has never performed oral sex or sex at all before marriage, has the same star sign as him, doesn't own a microwave, enjoys farting on her own food and farting in his face.
Great sum up.
Yep.
So ladies, if you fit this description, there's a powdered looking motherfucker out there for you.
Eligible incel.
Yeah.
Wonder why he's single.
$10,000 gaming PC, or in other words, gaming desktop. That is the most and main electronic that I truly want, desire, crave, and so dearly and greatly wish I had, and of course have.
No.
since I was 16 years old.
He does have other social
No.
media accounts, with Instagram and TikTok being his favourites. Did seem to have some kind of problem with his Instagram account, but this seems to have been sorted now. You'd be relieved of victimhood. Isaac has stated many times that he doesn't want advice from people, so in the unlikely event that he does watch this video, I'll do him the courtesy of not offering him any advice. I will
You're lost cause. There you go. That's been the toxic black-pilled Joker, known as Marshall Mathers the Fourth. Mikey, so when you were like diagnosing it, like looking through this, and then I said, "Hey, everyone, look at his face and look at it now." How did you feel?
Honestly, I was preparing for worse, but it was still pretty nasty. Yeah, at this point, I don't know. I think the Andy Ditch thing last week broke me.
Yes,
And that's
I know.
I prepare for that, and then whenever it's less than that, I'm like, oh,
Ooh,
dodged a bullet.
Oh man, he's just fantasizing about 14 or 15-year-old, black girls that will fart and shit in his mouth. Mikey.
At least he hasn't done it that we know of, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, his autism is so crippling. I don't think he could ever talk to a real girl.
That's the thing.
Like a girl would have to go out to catch this fucking prime meat right here.
I do not want to meet that one girl that does that. Please.
They're asking for it.
Please do
I know
not.
it's victim blaming, but y'all asking for it. If you find this guy and you date him, that is your fault.
There's
But
a
you know
lot
what?
of hoops you have to go through to be able to get in that position.
Yeah, hating microwaves. That's a weird one to do too. Mikey, this has been this weird locale.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm normal.
And with that, we'll call this a show. Be sure to like, subscribe, do all the things to the video, share it, share everybody like what this guy is, share everybody, show everybody what this guy is, and leave a comment on how grossed out you are by this guy.
You guys like
Tell me-
microwaves?
Tell me it was more gross than Andy Ditch last week.
No.
Because he's going to talk about it. It's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. It doesn't bother me as much now, I guess. Man, am I becoming you, Corum?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, that was the whole plan.
I need some shades.
Yeah, you're
I don't
gonna
have
need
any
some Macho Man
shades.
shades. You're gonna have to look at things could never be as bad as this. And then hopefully one day, Mikey, I could prove you wrong again.
And we'll see you next video. Bye.
I hate those damn microwaves. Stupid microwaves.
Andy Dick screaming his boo-filled cries. Cyrex covered in scabs with bedbugs lies. The Banana Bear Show! Subscribe and buy a t-shirt. Local coverage makes you laugh till it hurt. The Banana Bear Show!